Hey there, my name is Felix Dahl and I'm Insights Manager here at Datamaran. In this video I'm going to show you how you can find out with a couple of clicks how your own reporting compares to your peers' reporting and what Datamaran considers the most material topics. In which areas do you lag behind? Do you focus on issues that are considered focus areas in your industry? Find out with just a couple of clicks. Let's jump right into Datamaran and see how this works. To diagnose your latest report, you need to jump into the materiality module of Datamaran. If you have performed the recent analysis in the module, you can use this one. If you haven't performed your analysis yet, you will have to create a general analysis for your sector and country. In this example case, I want to diagnose Iberia Bank's annual financial report. I will create a new analysis to compare with it and name it US Banking Services Industry. In the next step, I need to set up my analysis starting with a topic mapping. For this demo, I'm going to use the default mapping for the financial services industry. Check out my video where I explain in detail how you can set this up. When setting up your analysis, add banking services as a sector and the United States as the country as well as the source type you want to analyze. In this case, I'm looking only at annual financial reports. When you have done that, click Save and Next. Do so for the other sources. When you're all set, press the Capture button on the bottom of the page. This will bring you to the matrix view and shows you the results including all modules. In order to compare these results or your existing materiality scores with your report, we will need to clone the analysis. What this does is to create a new analysis with the same parameters you set in the original one. You can then adjust the cloned analysis to include only your report as the benchmark source. To do that, scroll to the top of the page to the current analysis field on the left-hand side. Click on the three small dots. This opens the options field. Click on Clone Analysis. Now you can choose which analysis you want to clone and how you want to name your cloned analysis. In this case, I want to name it Iberia Bank Financial Reports only. When you've given it a name, press Clone. What you need to do now is to go back to the external view on the top center and modify the benchmark part of the analysis. Delete the sector and country and only choose Iberia Bank as a company and the financial report for the benchmarking part. Since all other sources remain the same, you can directly scroll to the bottom of the page and capture the analysis. Adjust the weights to put 100% on benchmark and 0% on the three other sources and update the analysis. What you want to do now is to compare those two analyses with each other. Therefore, go back to the Getting Started page on the left-hand side and click on the Comparison button on the right. This opens the option to choose which analysis you want to compare with the current analysis. Choose the US Banking Services analysis in the Select First Analysis field and choose the Iberia Bank Financial Report Only analysis in the Select Second Analysis field. This automatically runs the comparison for the external part of the materiality analysis. Now you see how well your report covers the material issue. The issues at the bottom are not covered yet in your report. Check if one of those is high in the overall materiality score. If you only want to compare the reports, change the data source to benchmark. In order to spot the biggest gaps in reporting, use the Ranking Differences Threshold slider on the right-hand side and set it to a higher number. This will exclude small differences and only highlights the issues that have the main differences in Iberia Bank's report versus the US Banking Services reporting. As you can see, Iberia Bank is focusing more on transparency than its peers. However, the main focus issues for the industry, such as ethics and compliance, as well as customer responsibility, are not as highly reported on. Also, Iberia Bank is not mentioning a range of other issues compared to its industry. If you hover over each issue, you can see the topic breakdown on the right-hand side. When you hover over customer responsibility, you can see that Iberia Bank does not mention customer satisfaction in their latest financial report, which is strongly emphasized in the industry. This is how you spot gaps in your reporting and identify issues you might want to strengthen your communication next year. I hope this video helped you to understand how you can leverage the comparison function within the materiality module to improve your reporting. The materiality application is very versatile and I advise you to play around with it to leverage it to the fullest. If you want to learn more about the materiality module, I strongly advise you to check out the materiality certification course. Reach out to your customer success manager or email success@datamaran.com to learn more about the course. Thank you for watching the video and see you next time.